I done messed up. Being a while since I've shot with a scope, kind of screwed up two things. One's not too big of a deal, but figured I'd pass along this brain dead mistake and hopefully save some other people from troubles. First mistake, it's going to cost me. When I was knocking an arrow to install a loop on this, I am so used to not having a lens in the scope that when I went to go, had the bow like this and went to go knock an arrow on the string, I ran that tip right into the lens and caused some chatter marks on there. Can't see them too much. You can see them a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna have to replace the lens on there. So if you're messing around with a lens on your bow, knocking arrows, working on it and stuff, probably a good idea to put a scope cover on there to prevent your tip from going inside there and scratching your lens. The other thing that I didn't really realize, because I know what I'm doing, I don't need to read directions, is I installed the lens on this Ultraview scope wrong. So I'm going to show you what I figured out. So this is your lens cartridge on the back side there. So I'm just gonna loosen up these set screws and pop it out. So I just dropped the lens into the housing and it's up against polymer or whatever this is made out of in there. But what I didn't realize, there's the lens, and that fiber is a little bit too long. I'm gonna have to shorten that, but there is a rubber O-ring in here, and that's your lens retainer that you need to remove and drop the lens in there. I don't know how you get it out. Maybe pop it with a Allen wrench or something. There we go. So take that out. And this lens has a curve. I don't know if you can see that. That curved part is going to go away from your eye. Drop it in here. Boop. See how it's recessed? Now I can take the retainer ring, drop it in there. So the cool thing is that you could buy these cartridges, are like 30 bucks, and then lens or whatever, depending on what grade you go with, $100 plus for lenses. So you can have multiples of these cartridges with a lens in it already. You could have it set up with different color fiber optic or with a hoop circle or a sticky dot on there and just change them in and out of the housing. I don't know if these have an up or down to them or not. I guess like that. Drop it in. Now it fits flush. I had a teeny bit of a gap. And we're good to go. So hope you learned something. I did. Try to learn from my mistakes, but when you're out of practice on certain disciplines, you make those kind of mistakes, unfortunately. So there we go. Back to work.